over to Italy. Parma visiting Legnano for the Group A supremacy. Panthers strike first as Robbie Patterson facilitates the read option to perfection, hitting Dario Zatti for the touchdown. After a Frogs touchdown, Lou King to get the ball back, but Patterson playing punter hits a wide open Carlo Tisson for the fourth down conversion. Panthers do score a couple plays later, time winding down, and the Frogs break out to tush push as Luke Zarakta knocks this game back up. Parma would have enough time to strike as Patterson keeps on the speed option fake, puts the Panthers ahead before halftime, but Legnano comes out with the big-time throw and catch from Zarakta to Nicola Polsanelli, which puts them in business to tie it up with another tush-push. Midway through the fourth, Lorenzo Massini hits the 30-yard field goal to put the Frogs on top 24-21. Panthers one last opportunity, but Patterson is picked off, and that's the game. Frogs win 24-21. Mason Lowry and Nick I join us to break this one down.
Well, you guys, I know we're only 3 weeks into the IFL season, but that game we just witnessed, that has set the bar pretty darn high for the rest of the year.
Yeah, if every game we cover is this good, we're going to have one heck of a season, and really could happen. We have so many teams that are, I think, at that same level that we could see a lot of games like this.
Yeah, really interesting game, especially offensively. Two teams that want to control the ball for long periods. Neither defense was able to stop the other in the first half. And really, you hate to say it comes down to an individual player in a game like that, but Federico Maffi, fantastic corner in his first year with the Legnano Frogs, comes up with a huge interception and a huge PBU in the fourth.
Yeah, what a play, and especially considering that he had been tested multiple times during the game, and every time they tested him, he came up big and made a big play. And most of the time it was one-on-one coverage, and he did it, Mason. What a game.
Second year in a row that the Frogs have beaten the Panthers in the regular season. Last year was a very different game, though. That ended 55-50, a ton of long touchdowns from each team. Last year, though, the Panthers came back and beat the Frogs in the postseason. It could happen again. We know Parma is always a team that peaks late in the year. Legnano, some seasons they peaked early on.
Yeah, having these guys in the same conference is going to be interesting because they're going to see each other again later in the season and then potentially in the playoffs as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating return matchup down at Parma later on in the year. Just one more thing about this Legnano Frogs team, and we talked about it during the broadcast. You said, I love the way you phrased this, last year it was an adrenaline-based offense, constant big plays with Easton Salem at quarterback and Damon Sheehy Giuseppe at wide receiver. This feels more like an offense that's kind of built to last and grind out games.
Yeah, I mean, we saw drive after drive where they're having 7-play, 10-play, 12-play drives and being efficient, making big plays, and not making any mistakes. It was a very impressive performance, not only by the offense, but by Luke Zadraka as well.
Yeah, great game from both teams here today. The Legnano Frogs get to 3-0. Back to you.